In Australia, as many as 1 in 250 people is thought to have Asperger syndrome, a form of high-functioning autism. From the outside, these people can appear to be odd, socially awkward. Some of them are extremely intelligent, and many well-known people are thought to be undiagnosed with the syndrome, though they present many of the characteristics. Living with NASB can be very trying at the best of times. When that person is your child and you're having to fight battles on his or her behalf every day against a non-understanding world, it can be exhausting. Mel Barassi, mother to 8-year-old diagnosed Asperger Gus, opens up on some of the hurdles she has to leap to help him live what most people see as their birthright, a normal life.
Yes, Gus was diagnosed 3 months after his 6th birthday. I'd appealed to his preschool teacher and his kindergarten teacher, and I was always kind of just hanging on, waiting, thinking, oh, someone's going to finally tell me. And I'd go to them and say, you know, what do you think? And do you think that there's something there? And everyone would say, oh, no, he's fine. What really made us seek further help was that we were just at absolute crisis as a family. So we kept on going to the school saying, you know, what's going on, and no one was really giving us any answers at all. So that made it really difficult. So I ended up just sort of asking around and ended up being recommended somewhere. But even for that process, we had to wait for 6 months for an appointment to see someone. At the time, he was in year 1 at school, and at that stage it became really obvious that he wasn't the same as the other kids. You know, when they're 2 and 3, their behaviours can just be put down to being naughty kids and difficult or badly managed, or you know. But by the time he was kind of leading up to that 6 age group, when the rest of his peers were really kind of slowing down a bit, and he wasn't at all. And certainly wasn't interested in conforming. She just didn't know how to manage him. So she created a spot in the front of her classroom that was called Gus's Naughty Spot, and every child in this class knew about Gus's Naughty Spot.
Sue Larkey is a specialist educator who works with schools and governments across Australia towards a fully inclusive education program. She has her theories on why the current system is difficult for both Aspies and the people charged with educating them.
We had extremely structured schooling. We all sat in rows, everyone did the same assignment, rote learning, repetition, and schooling's moved to a problem-solving curriculum. So we've moved to a very open learning environment, large, massive kids. The things are some self-reflection on behaviour, whereas when we were at school, it was pretty much, I must not swear, I must do my homework.
I think the schools would have really benefited from it, of having that knowledge and that insight and that help, and you know, and he wouldn't have had to have gone through almost 2 years of what he went through with a school that didn't know how to manage him. And incidentally, we ended up moving him just prior to his diagnosis because it was such a terrible situation.
Although Mel admits that life with Gus has its challenges, she also recognises that for some people it's even tougher, which is why she recently ran a half marathon in support of Autism Spectrum Australia. For those people, Mel says, every day is a marathon.